This morning on a walk with Tyler. I'm just joking. This doesn't really have a title or a name. It's not a series. It's just so happens that I invite you to come on a walk with me in the mornings when I go for my walks. Um, so this morning I'm actually going to talk about focus. I'm probably not the best person to talk about focus, and I realize this probably isn't the most entertaining YouTube video. Um, One, because I don't really know what I'm doing. You know, I know that I am sharing something with the World Wide Web that is widely available. I know that this is gonna be on the Pin Drop Discussions YouTube channel. Now, does this actually have anything to do with Pin Drop Discussions? Kind of, but it's more just about mental health. It's more about spiritual health, and it's definitely about physical health. So, I can't ask my people who I am trying to encourage and ask to go, you know, um, incorporate the things that we are talking about, and not show you that we are making efforts to do them ourselves. So, this is what this or these videos were inspired by. Now, I don't actually post them while I'm walking, so they're not in real time, but you can see that the sun isn't out. It is morning. I'm pretty sure it's like 7:10. Been up for a little while. Prayed first. Normally my routine is to pray and then read. Usually I read the Bible. Right now I'm Mark chapter 1. So Mark chapter 2. Chapter 1 was a couple of days, 2 days ago. So it's pray, read. Then I read a couple of devotionals. One of the devotionals I was, I guess, loaned by one of our co-hosts, Daphne. I do need to return that book. She was gracious enough to share it with me. And it's an Oswald Chambers book. It's pretty good. It's got some good information in it. And I read Tony Evans, A Kingdom Man. And I also have a book that I was given by Mother Nita, who is the chaplain at the school that I attend, St. Augustine's University, which is called Prayer in a Noisy Place, or something like that. It's basically about eliminating distractions. So the topic of the day is focus. So when I'm doing something like this, does it take away from my focus? No, I'm just inviting you to see this part of my focus, where I walk around basically my neighborhood and have this time to spiritually balance myself. Now, I use this time to talk with God. I guess for people who are not religious, they could use this time to talk with themselves, balance out their daily emotions. Generally, I spend time talking about things like my personal relationships, just how I'm feeling, general things. So that is how I do it. All right. I guess that is my morning focus. For the rest of the day, I just try to see where my goals are aligned with the front part of the morning, or the part of the morning that I know that I accomplished something. Like, I make up my bed and then I do the routine. So I'm like, oh, I've got a little small success. So now I can continue to build upon that success by writing in my journal, by, marking the days that I get consistently, or just by, continuing to see growth, see improvement in my natural journey, in my natural process, in my spiritual growth. Because, spiritual growth doesn't necessarily just come from just reading the Bible, or by going to church. It comes by doing a multiple of things, which is incorporating what you read and what you hear into what you do. It becomes your action. So, a lot of different religions can take practice in the spiritual growth by just continuing to do what it is that they view in their religion as spiritual growth, which would be something, I guess, like praying, fasting, I want to say. And that would be like fasting away from things that are distracting you away from your time with God. So, I mean, you can fast from different things. It doesn't have to necessarily just be from food, or, the internet, the social media. It can be whatever it is that is causing you to lose that balance. And if you're not religious, just make sure you have that balance. Continue to push forward, to stay centered, so that you're not emotional, leaning one way or the other, that people can't easily get a reaction out of you. Sometimes, things come to get you off of your focus because the reaction is emotional. So if you react emotionally, you then set into effect circumstances that are based upon your emotional reaction. So keeping your focus is a very, very, very important thing. And I hope you enjoyed Focus, and tune in for more.